What's going on, fellow gamers? ChaosEclipse here. We are back on Destiny 2, and I think I know why someone asked me if I was a new player. So when I created the second hunter that I had, it actually took me through like the beginning storyline and everything like that, and I didn't realize that I actually have it on this one too. But it's from when they redid the original storyline. So if you look at quests here, that's what this new light thing is. I was gonna play this off screen and not record it, but then I realized what it was. So this is, I think, when someone barely starts the game and they go through these missions. This is when Destiny 2 got revamped, and I just never did the mission for it because I have been away for so long. So I am tracking it right now. We're gonna go ahead and do that. Hopefully it shows a cutscene because I did start it and I realized it was doing the cutscene. And I was like, oh, I want to record that. So I came back. I just kind of closed out the game. I came back. Hopefully it records it again. And I want to point out some differences along the way. I don't know how much of the new light I'm going to show you guys, but we can at least take a look and you guys can see what's going on with it. And I am going to be using my higher level character. So over here is where the mission is. If you guys are new to the game, only if you're new to the game, obviously if you're not new to the game, you don't have to pay attention to this part, but if you're new to the game, the way that you can track this is you'll go to quests in here, wherever you want to track. So if I want to track this total in trouble, you can see it says X to track because we are on PlayStation. So I'll hit X and this little green thing will pop up here. So the best way to track it is only track one at a time. So as you can see, I have two right now. So we're going to undo this one because this is the one I want to track. Since this is the only one I'm tracking at the time, if you go over to destinations, it will show that green symbol somewhere on your map. It might be over here, might be over here, it just depends on the quest you're on. But since it's here, we can click on this and it will show you exactly where that quest is. So here's that green symbol once again. So this is the quest that I need to do. And I just wanted to go over that real quick because a lot of people are like, man, there's so many symbols. I don't know what to click on. So much stuff is flashing at me because you have your weeklies and stuff like that. So that is how you actually track the quest. So if we go ahead and click on here, hopefully it will restart this, what's it called? The cutscene again. And you guys can see the beginning cinematic for the game. Now keep in mind, this is not the original, and I will point out some differences, at least the differences that I can remember. But this is a really cool cinematic, which is why I wanted to record it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in here so you guys can see the story of Destiny. Maybe you guys could see the story. Can they see the story, Destiny? Destiny 2, can they see the story? Mental health, if feeling stressed, anxious, or depressed. Well, maybe I was, but now you just got rid of that message. Alright, sweet. And I'll be honest, even with this beginning part, I don't remember this. I'll tell you where I started remembering the beginning cinematic. But even with this part, I did not remember this. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm just saying I personally don't remember this. Yeah, I remember none of that. I remember them seeing the Traveler on Earth, not from Mars.
Some say This universe is made of light and darkness.
This is what I remember.
These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god.
I take it back, this is not
Its
what I remember.
presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy, a voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike Cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end,
They
came
said it,
together
chaos.
to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted
Those people
with
cheering for the
cunning.
Hunters.
Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in.
Yeah, see, obviously
edging us
none of this
toward a
technically
second collapse.
happened when Destiny 2 first
And our
came out. Like, this is
greatest
continuing with the story.
The voice
So this is
in the
all new
darkness
stuff that they're
is
showing.
revealed.
Especially the Witness.
A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day
This is what I remember.
to shape the future.
It started out with a ghost and a whole bunch of empty cars like that. Like, not that scene specifically, but you'll see here in a second because I think it goes into it. There's basically a ghost flying around where there's like a whole bunch of abandoned cars and everything, and they find you and they revive you. And that was like the intro scene. which I think still happens, and it's about to happen if I'm not mistaken.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Guardian? Eyes up, Guardian.
See, but I remember the ghost flying around, and then it went to a black
You're
screen.
alive.
And that's actually my
You don't
ghost.
know
They
how
used a
long I've been
generic
looking
ghost
for you.
back in the day.
I'm a ghost. Actually, now I'm your ghost, and you? Well, you've been dead a long time. So you're going to see a lot of things you won't understand. This is fallen territory. We aren't safe here. I have to get you to the city. Hold still.
Oh,
Don't
he went
worry,
inside
I'm
me.
still with you. We need to move. Fast.
See, and if I remember correctly, I might be wrong, because like I said, I have a bad memory, but if I remember correctly, there was even Fallen that would like come out and they would kind of chase you into there
This place is
because you didn't have a weapon at first, or if you did, it was
spaceport.
like maybe your starter pistol, which is a hand cannon.
And quite dangerous. But
But it looks like we have everything that we have had with this character. So some of this is going to be a little bit different. The story will be a little bit same. But as far as like, you know, I'm not going to be picking up a lot of these weapons and stuff. Well, I mean, I'll still pick them up because I can break them down, but I'm not going to be using them. But this is basically where you would start at this same exact spot.
I need to get you back to the city. To do that, we'll need a ship. But first, I need to find you a weapon. Let's keep moving.
Yeah,
Careful.
he's saying he needs to find us a
All
weapon
around
because
us.
we don't have weapons. And this is the first time you run into the Fallen here. Which,
It's a risk.
they're
but
all over right here.
I'll
You
get
can
us more
see them.
light.
But we didn't know back then
Our
what they were.
military system, check. Frayed wires and rust, check.
I do.
When I flip this switch, expect trouble. Not good. Not good. They're definitely not happy to see us. There's a rifle. Grab it.
Rifle over here. Which is a starter rifle.
I brought you back for a reason, Guardian. You're a hunter. That means you're not afraid to take risks. So, keep
Crazy
moving
how
and be
powerful
ready
that's
for a
are.
fight.
It's actually, if I remember correctly, that's actually not a bad rifle. Yeah, it's pretty decent. We're not going to keep it though. My apologies, I had to sneeze. I think that's just light. Yeah, okay. I thought it was eyes at first, because there are some parts in here where they drop down from up top. Keep in mind, when you went through this the very first time, your light level was basically like 1 or 10 or something like that. It was a ridiculously low number.
Stay focused.
Because
if your
you
tracker
were
blinks,
new
there's
to
trouble
the light.
nearby.
And of course, that's them talking about your tracker. So up on the top left, your little mini map you got there.
The Fallen are scavengers. Alien pirates picking at humanity's remains.
There's a chest here.
Speaking of pirates, there's a loot cache. Let's take what's inside.
Got us a pistol, which is, I think, a sidearm. Oh, it's a shotgun. Interesting. You see the way he's
More
crawling
falling.
out of the
Hit him
wall?
with everything you've got.
I will reference that later. So I'm pointing it out now.
Your light is strong, Guardian.
Then they teach you about the Guardian's abilities, your throwing knife, your grenade, all that stuff. Talk to you about your subclasses, which I don't remember them
Keep
talking
pushing
about your
forward.
subclasses here.
I'll locate a ship
I
we can
think
use
you
to fly
learned that
home.
later because I don't think you started with all the subclasses, if I remember correctly. Okay, I was trying to make it unmark. Really?
Heads up. A fallen raiding party. We're in more trouble than I thought.
Walker. First time you run into a walker.
Keep fighting. I'm scanning for nearby ships. You're doing great. Focus on the fallen. No ship, but I'm detecting a friendly signal nearby. They may be able to help.
I repeat, this is Shaw Han. My Vanguard operation is compromised. I'm separated from my strike team.
Vanguard. They're from the last city.
There's a
Shaw, where are you?
ton
We can help.
of heavy
Cass,
ammo.
Maeve, if you're hearing this, rendezvous at the following coordinates.
Something's
Alright, and
interfering.
technically I have
I
a
don't
vehicle,
think he
but
heard
when
us,
you guys
but
first
I've got
start,
a
you
lock on
won't,
his
so
location.
we're not even going to pull it out. Also, there's a Guardian that just contacted us, and that does not happen in the in the original opening. But like I said, things have changed, because even in this one, they redid it so that Cade 6 is already dead right now. If I remember correctly. And this never happens. You see the big guy down behind him that's dead?
Here.
I'll
Listen,
talk about that in
my
a
fire
minute.
team's missing. I need backup. And oh, you're fresh out of the grave, aren't you?
We heard your distress call. We're here to help.
Brave. I like it. Tall order for your first day, though. Doesn't
Normally
help that I
have
rushed the
beginner
perimeter
armor
scans,
on.
and now
So that's why he says you're fresh out of the
I need
grave.
to locate my team before there's nothing left to find. Sit tight. I'll get you to the city soon enough.
I've made it this far. Let me help.
And your Guardian
I
never
get
used to talk.
Nobody likes to be sidelined.
Guardians are stronger together. Isn't that right?
You sound like Commander Zavala. All right then. Load up. This is gonna get dicey. But do what I say, and we'll get through it.
We won't let you down.
I wish they gave that Guardian a name.
Follow my signal.
So the one that's there dead on the ground, you remember what I was talking about, how that one was crawling out of the wall? When you come to this part right here, their main thing is to get you off the planet and into the city. So when you come into this area here, the game actually stops. Well, it kind of stops. So the guy that's dead on the ground, which it's here now,
There's a weapon in
the
that
guy that's
bunker.
dead on the ground, he
Probably not
actually
great for you.
crawls out of
Grab
there.
it and head to my location.
And your ghost says they're in the walls. And then once you kill all of them, there's actually, I don't think it's this room, I think it might be the next room. There's a big ship that's hanging. It's kind of like caught in like like some cord things like this, like, you know, just wires and stuff. And that's the ship that you use to get over to the city. But now they've changed it where you run into this guardian who looks like he took him down before you got there, and you have to help him find his squad so that you can get to the city, and he'll get you to the city. So that's one of the things that have changed.
I'll scan for signals from my
It's a
jump
drastic
ship.
change
I need
for
you
me.
to be my eyes on the ground.
And then, like I said, your guardian also does not talk in the original, but that's new.
Something's causing interference. My
Yeah,
scanner's
see,
shot.
you wouldn't even
might be
find
doing
this
this the
part
old-fashioned
until your
way.
first mission.
Analyzing. I've got a source for the interference. Let's check it out.
I could have swore there used to be something up over here. Alright, and then even now you would not have your sparrow yet, which is why I'm still not using it. You guys are like, well, you wouldn't have your gun and you're using that. You're damn right I am. I like
Get
this
the
gun.
fallen off that thing.
Get me closer to that antenna.
There you go. You're all up inside of the
Stolen city
antenna.
tech has been spliced in here. That's scrambling your scans.
Fallen can't resist tinkering with old scrap.
They're certainly skilled at it. This will take a minute to fix. Hold them off while I work on this. Signal restored.
Damn. Prior team signals are missing, and last known locations are nowhere near each other. They wouldn't split up unless things got real bad. I'll track Cass. You find Maeve. Sending coordinates now.
Oh, there's more guys down there. Okay, we're done here. Yeah, see, and there used to be ghosts that you could find, like destroyed ghosts, ghost fragments, whatever. There was actually one down in here, but that's not a thing anymore, so we don't have to worry about that.
Myths say the Fallen once lived in the Traveler's Grace, but something happened. The Traveler left them, and
I'll
that
take one
brought
of
ruin
these.
to their civilization. They've come all this way chasing what they lost, hoping to get it
It's
back.
gonna make us come back this
Or
way anyway, if
take
I'm
it
not
from us.
mistaken. And I think anytime you create a new character, it takes you through all of this. So that's why I wanted to do this anyway, because my character is not new, but with my other character, technically he's new, so it's
Looks
going to
like
make me
the
do this
Fallen wanna
anyway
keep
with the
us
other
out.
characters. So I
Or
figure,
keep something in.
why not
There's
get
worse than drugs in old
recognized
Russia.
with the missions and everything with my
Let's
high
check
level
out the
character
control unit.
before getting wrecked on my low level. Oh, it is still up there. We need to end up going down that way. That's why I started to turn around, because I have done this first mission with the other character. But it looks like there's like 20 of these,
This
20
is
of these
locked down with
missions.
adaptive encryption. We'll need access keys to bypass it. The Fallen salvagers might have some.
To the salvagers. Now, normal sparrows cannot shoot. The sparrow is the motorcycle-like hovercraft that I'm on. I don't know what to call it, so that's what I'm calling it. Motorcycle-like hovercraft. Normal sparrows, like I said, cannot shoot, but these ones are the enemy ones, and they actually have them weaponized. So that's why I'm using theirs. I don't know if the game actually gives you one at the beginning of this. I mean, it didn't give me one, and it's been giving me weapons, so I would assume that you'd still be running.
That's one key. We need 2 more.
So much heavy ammo. What is going on right now? I thought someone was shooting me in the back. He ran. Alright, I think that's the
That's
last
all the
one.
keys we need.
Yep.
I should be able to break the
Go ahead
encryption
and jump
now.
on another one of these bad boys. L2 is your boost. Oh. Dude, when did they drop those? So I was gonna say L2 is your boost, L1 and R1 just kind of launches you left and right, but evidently these also drop grenades. I did not know that. When did they change that? Or has that always been there? Because I've never tried dodging while I was on one of these. I don't know if that's new. I'll be 100% honest. That's kind of cool though. That's crazy. Open this bad boy up. Now technically we could take this in here with us and it would come in handy.
Shaw, you were right about this barrier.
Because we can
The Fallen were
kill
keeping
stuff
the
with
hive
it.
at bay.
Maeve is in more trouble than I thought.
You'll
You
want
need
to
to hurry.
stay back, and this part right here will try to stop you from getting up there. If you actually take it right here and you just boost, you can still get up there. Just be careful because you can also flip it, and if you do enough damage it'll blow up on you. But we're just gonna run in here, show you guys the right way to do this stuff.
This is a powerful surge of arc energy. Whatever's causing it, even transmats won't get through right now. Hive contact.
Is that it? Thank you. Let's check them. Nope, they're crap. Forgot to check this. No. Oh, was it one of these? Huh. I didn't think it was. Okay. And then heavy? Both of them. So that's 6 so these are both crap. Got it. So obviously you can wait until the end of the mission before you do any of that. And there's the explanation of why you can't use your ghosts. The darkness, the amount of darkness, how dark it is, it suffocates your light out and he just can't revive you in here.
Maeve's signal is just ahead.
No, Maeve!
No. There may still be light left in her ghost.
There's not. Spoiler alert.
Shaw, I'm sorry. We were too late.
I was too. Cass, I couldn't get to him in time.
There was a hive wizard, a powerful one. We tried.
This isn't on you. You did what you could.
We have the remains of her ghost.
She'd appreciate that. You should just head to camp before that wizard comes back.
See, and if I remember correctly, you run into that wizard later on, in the original one. it hadn't killed anyone at that point because you were the first one that runs into it. And it's just in this room and you have to fight it and everything, but it's probably one of the harder fights that you'll run into in the very beginning of the game. But obviously this time, it's a bit different. That's interesting. We're just waiting for the mission to end there. There we go. Alright, and then it talks to you about how to fast travel. So it puts you in this room, which I don't know why, because it says that you're going to the tower and it should just take you into the tower. But it puts you in this room. Like I said, I don't know why. But you can't get out of here. I guess it's making sure that you know how to fast travel, because it doesn't let you out of here at all. Like, and it just keeps doing that. It keeps telling you about fast travel. So. I didn't know that I could kill these guys through this wall. That's not gonna work. Yep, I don't know why I did that. I threw a grenade. Yep, I want to see if I can kill these guys. Stop warning me about the fast travel. There's a wizard out there. He killed a guardian. I don't like him. I want to kill him. So the knives ricochet. Oh, there you are. Sweet, we did it. Alright, now we can get out of here. Alright, so it tells you hold the touchpad. So we're holding touchpad. It's still trying to tell us what to do there. So, two things you can do here. You can either go to return to orbit, or you can hit the touchpad again. Or sorry, not hit the touchpad again. You can hold the touchpad even longer, and then you can come over here to destinations and you can pick where you need to go. Now it does tell you this is a map for your current destination, Cosmodrome, blah blah. Press and hold the X on the landing zone to instantly travel there. So basically, it wants you to go to the tower. It doesn't specifically say that. It says Cosmodrome. Interesting. Why does it say Cosmodrome? They want you to just keep going? I think that's the next step right there. Does it say what to do next? Oh, it does want you to go to the Cosmodrome, so it doesn't want you to go to the tower. That's interesting. So hold the touchpad. Go over to destinations, but first I'm going to go over to quests. Oh, it's because it has new stuff marked there. Okay, so go over to destinations. And then you'll go to the Cosmodrome. This will be the next quest you're going to do. So it's telling you to pick the landing zone. Hit X or hold X. It will teleport you to that landing zone, and then from there you have to run over to that guy. But we're going to go ahead and stop here, guys. I don't want to make this video very long, and it is a newer one. So as long as there's not a cutscene or anything here, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Sweet, perfect. But thank you guys for joining me today. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, put it down in the comment section. I appreciate you guys for stopping by and actually, you know, watching the video and everything. You guys actually are pretty awesome. I have went up in subscribers. Even if it's not by a lot, it's still an amazing feat, guys. The other thing is, if you guys want to know how often I'm posting, or you guys want to know every time I do post a new video, make sure you guys are also hitting that that notification bell icon. It will let you guys know every time I go live and every time I post a video. If you want to know every single time, because most of the time I only do it random times, like it'd be like, oh hey, by the way, you posted a video. If you want to know every single time, when you click on that notification bell icon, right click on it as well. Or if you're on like a phone or something like that, I think you have to hold down the button basically. And you'll have to go to personalize, because if you just click it, it's just going to notify you like every other time, things like that. But if you do personalize, it will let you know every single time. Obviously, I'm not expecting you guys to watch every single video unless you guys absolutely love me, which would be awesome. But, you know, sometimes it's hard to even love myself. So, oh, I know. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next video.